Hey, what's good everybody? It's Lance again, and today I'm coming at you with another movie review. Today I'm going to review a Steven Spielberg film, Ready Player One, starring Tye Sheridan, Olivia Cooke, Ben Mendelsohn, Mark Rylance, Simon Pegg, and a whole bunch of other great people. Here's the trailer.
There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the Oasis. It's the only place that feels like I mean anything. A world where the limits of reality are your own imagination.
Now, this film was a film that I wasn't really highly anticipating because the trailer didn't really interest me too much. I felt like although the visual effects looked amazing and the story was kind of interesting, I just was kind of turned off. I don't know why. It was just something about the trailer and the fact that it was directed by Spielberg, and I was kind of like iffy with Spielberg at the time. I don't know why. I guess it was just like my personal preference. Like, I saw the post and I thought, while I thought it was a good movie, I didn't really think that it was just like, wow, like this is amazing. But anyway, I saw this film last night and I have to say that I was very pleasantly surprised. This film is awesome. A lot of people obviously are going to come up with like a lot of flaws for this film. A lot of people are probably not going to like this film simply because they can't relate to the nostalgic factors, this and that. Maybe some people feel like the nostalgia manipulates the audience into like really liking this film for the nostalgia rather than the story or plot or just like the filmmaking in general. But to be honest with you, I think that it was like a good balance of everything intertwined. Let me just get into the specifics of the film. So basically there's this guy named Wade Watts, or I think it's, yeah, Wade Watts or Wade Batts. I forgot his name. But anyway, Wade is played by Tye Sheridan, and he's living in like this kind of dystopian, futuristic world. It's 2045, and basically he lives in, I believe, Columbus, Ohio. And what happens is that it's like a dystopian future, you know. It's like a junkyard that he lives in, a whole bunch of vehicles, leftover parts, this and that nature. But during this whole futuristic time frame, there was this game developed by this guy, I believe his name was Holiday, played by Mark Rylance, called The Oasis. And it was basically a virtual reality game in which you are basically taken into like this alternative reality, get to create your own avatar, get to play with other people, the works. Just like you would in just like any other, I think, Xbox One game or PS4 game or just on PC. You are able to do all of that, and you are able to get your own suit up, and just meet people, and you'll never probably know who they are, but at the same time you're just having fun, and it's just a great video game. He created this, I believe, in 2025, and then he has died, and then Tye Sheridan was born in like 2027. So the thing is that, you know, he's a young kid, he's a teenager, and he just likes playing the game. He has best friends that he doesn't even know, you know, like he has no idea who these people are in real life. However, he still sticks with them day in and day out, plays the video game. It's a very interesting game in which you die, you're able to come back to life as your own avatar, but you are not able to retain any of the items you died with. So just like you only have like kind of like one life with all that stuff in your inventory, and you know, that's basically how the game is played. What happens is that the creator, Holiday, played by Mark Rylance, and the co-developer, Simon Pegg, I forgot his real name, but he's played by Simon Pegg, and basically they obviously developed this video game, but as Holiday dies, he leaves an Easter egg inside of the game, and basically Tye Sheridan's character, Wade, chooses to take it upon himself to try to like figure out exactly what these Easter eggs are. It's 3 keys, and by this time one of them has already been like discovered. You just have to win a race to do it, and it's just like this whole little thing. He gets involved with this other character named Artemis, who he kind of grows a fond liking for, and she's just great. Olivia Cooke is great in the film. She plays Artemis. Minor spoiler, but it's like really like she's top billing in this film, so you obviously know that she's in this movie. He meets her, and basically it's just like this whole crazy adventure, and it's filled with pop culture references, nostalgia factors, 100%, 1000%, level 9000 if you could say. So many different characters, so many different references. There is a references to Stanley Kubrick's The Shining that plays a prominent role in getting one of the keys. It's just one of the honestly, like, this is like pop culture phenomenon. This is honestly like nostalgic factor. So crazy. Like, pop culture is really big in this film. And along the way, as they are trying to get these keys, there is this organization, not what the organization is called, but it's led by Ben Mendelsohn, who was actually like an intern for Holiday while they were developing the game. And yeah, so basically there's like this whole army of a group called the Sixers, and they do nothing but to try to get these keys so that they could take over the Oasis. Whoever gets these keys, I forgot to mention before, actually is able to inherit over $500 billion worth of stock into the game, as well as become the leader slash CEO slash the full controller of the Oasis. And so that's why it's such a big thing. And they take it upon themselves to try to get it. And you got this evil organization just trying to get it. And you got Ty Sheridan and his buddies just trying to do it as well. Or Wade Watson and his buddies just trying to do it as well. This is a very visually stunning film. The visual effects are virtually perfect. I really enjoyed what they were able to do with this film. The cinematography by Janusz Kaminski, he's always great. I mean, I believe the guy shot Saving Private Ryan, and this guy just works with Spielberg so well, and it's just beautiful. Like, honestly, everything is so wonderful to look at. And the pacing is just excellent. To be honest with you, it's 2 hours and about 20 minutes long, and I didn't feel a runtime at all. In fact, I actually wanted more. I resonated with the main characters and some of the other characters as well, even though maybe they don't have a lot of like time, because like obviously they're so invested into the actual avatars rather than the actual people. It's still very much relatable. You understand who these people are, and you understand what kind of world they kind of build themselves around. It's a very nostalgic film. I mean, I can't really say that enough, but it's honestly just very well done and very well executed, and there was never a time where I was bored, and I really enjoyed the hell out of this movie. As apart from like flaws, obviously maybe there were just a tad bit kind of minor hiccups throughout the film. People felt like maybe there was like should have been like more kind of character development. Maybe they felt like there was just too much nostalgic factor in the film where it kind of quote unquote manipulates the viewer, and I don't agree with that with this movie. I think that this film has a good balance of both plot, technical, filmmaking wise, and just characters and just nostalgia. Obviously there's a whole bunch of references, and there are some jokes, and it makes a lot of sense, and it's actually pretty funny at times, and I found myself clapping and and laughing a whole lot during this movie, and I really resonated with it. If I had to give this movie a rating from a scale of 1 to 10, I definitely give this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10, because to be honest with you, people might think that it's too high. I don't care. I really enjoyed this movie, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, if you guys like this review, please click subscribe because it really helps me out. And also, you need 1,000 subscribers in order to get any monetization on your YouTube videos. And it'll also motivate me to make more YouTube videos because I know that people want to see what I gotta do, as well as like the video because that does the same exact thing as I mentioned before. Anyway, you guys have a great one, and I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to see Tyler Perry's Acrimony tonight, and I'll probably come up with a review for that tomorrow. Yeah. So anyway, you guys have a good one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.